Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the project we're making today. It's this gorgeous box. As you can see, it's a great size. It has this belly band and then you can open it up and there you've got your box. I've actually reinforced the lid with some cardstock, and this is a really good size box because this box actually measures 6 inches by 6 inches by 2 inches, so really useful, really good size box for storage or to give someone here as a beautiful gift. You know, you could even store your 6x6 paper in a box like this. It's really handy. So let me show you what I did. I have a piece here of Just Jade cardstock, and this measures 10 inches by 10 inches. So this one here was Seaside Spray, and this paper here was the Paper Blooms. Now this paper is actually a freebie during celebration, so for every £45 you spend you can choose a free item from the celebration catalogue, and this is one of the items you could choose. But for this box I'm going to show you a different variation with a different paper. So we've got here a 10 inches by 10 inches as a Just Jade, and we're going to do some scoring now. So we're going to score at 2 inches on every side, so that's really simple scoring. So 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, and last side 2 inches. So really simple like that. So set that aside. Now we're going to bring in our piece of designer series paper, and this is the Field and Flowers. Isn't it gorgeous? You've got this side and you've got this lovely pattern on the back, and this piece measures 8 inches, 8 and 1/16 by 8 and 1/16, and we're going to score here at 1 inch on every side. Now don't worry, all the measurements will be on the blog post on my website, and you can find the links to that in the description box below. So as I said, we're just going to score at 1 inch like that on every side. So that's all of our scoring done. So let's get rid of the scoreboard. And now we're just going to fold on all our score lines. So let me get my bone folder. Okay. Whoopsie daisy. And then last, I love this paper. It's so pretty with the flowers. It makes me think of summer and spring. I just can't, I don't know about you, but I just can't wait for, whoops, chucking my paper around. I can't wait for spring. I've had enough of winter. I've had enough of the doom and the gloom. Even if we're locked down, I'm so much happier to be locked down in the summer or the spring, where you can go out into the garden at least and you can see the flowers and enjoy nature rather than just seeing grey clouds and snow and such like. Anyway, we've folded in all our score lines, so now it's time to do some cutting. And I'm not going to show you all of the cutting. I'll show you how to do it on one corner and then finish it all up off camera. So you're going to just cut up to the score lines like this. So you're going to cut up like that, and then you're just going to take, you're going to miter each of the corners. So you're going to take a piece out here, a piece out there. I haven't taken that bit out very well. So you're going to do the same here, here, and on your box lid you're going to do exactly the same. So I'm going to do all of that and then I'll be back. Okay, so I cut up to the score lines on both the base and the lid, and then on all 4 tabs, as you can see, I've put down some tear and tape, and then you're just going to burnish this like this, because tear and tape is pressure adhesive, so if you give it a good burnish it'll stick better and the backs will come off better. Okay, so now we're going to start to put our box together, and I usually start, for some reason, always with the base. So you're just going to take your pieces of tear and tape off, and then you're just going to bring up the wall so this side meets this side here, and you just want that to be flush. So let's do the rest. Okay, so we folded the base and we folded the lid. Now if we're lucky, the two should fit over each other. Oh. Yes, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So pretty. So yay! And because your lid is 1/16 bigger than your base, that's what allows the one to cover the other. And then I didn't want my I wanted some of the base paper to show, so that's why I scored the top only at 1 inch, as you can see. Okay, so let's set this aside and bring our bits in for our belly band. Now when I cut my cardstock for my base, I used, as you saw, a 10 inch by 10 inch piece, so that was from a 12 by 12 inch piece of Just Jade cardstock. So I had these 2 strips left over, and these strips measure just over 2 inches, somewhere around that. I don't know how long they are. They're basically the offcuts. And all I'm going to do is join these 2 together, if I can find my tear and tape. And I'm just going to put a piece of tear and tape here at the end of one piece, like that. Give it a burnish. Okay, take that, and then all I'm going to do here is just line up my other piece and put one over the top of the other. Okay, and we're going to make our belly band. Okay, and that's going to go on our base, so no one will see it. And then you're just going to fold over your belly band, making sure you have some give, and this will just give you the line. So we fold it here, pinch, fold it here, pinch. Okay, and then the same way here. And this is very rough, as you can see, to see where we're going to have to. But if you score, your scoring might not have been accurate initially. So you want to, doing this means you can get your belly band exactly where you want it to be. So now we're just going to burnish these lines to get a nice crisp fold, like that. And then the last one here. Okay, so let's bring back our base, our box, and see where we had things. And we can see here that our base, we can cut this off somewhere around here, and it'll be in the center. Doesn't have to be exact because we're going to cover all of this with our sentiment. So it doesn't matter if it's not straight, and mine's definitely not straight at all. And then I'm just going to actually use this time for ease some snail. Goodly amount though on the end here, and just bring these 2 pieces together like that, and there you've got your box, and it slides nicely. So let's set that aside for now. Now let's do some stamping, why not? So I've got a piece here of Whisper White scrap. I'm going to use a favourite stamp set of mine, So Sentimental, and we're going to be using this one that says, wishing you so much happiness today and always. I'm going to stamping, of course, in Just Jade ink. So let's make sure we've got it nicely inked up, and then just whack it down, hold it, lovely jubbly. Okay, and then set that aside to dry as well. And I've got here some scraps. I'm going to cut out using our stitch rectangle dies, and I just need to see which ones I use because, as you know, I can never remember. Oh, come on. Let's see. So I used that one, and then which one did I use for the centre? I used that one. So we're going to set that aside. I'm going to cut that out of that, that out with that. Okay, so there we go, everything's cut out, so now we can stick things together and finish everything up. So let's stick this down here. Okay, and then I'm going to get out my rhinestones. My Take Your Pick tool's falling apart. I'm going to take off, I'm just going to put these dinky small ones on the dot of the eyes in Wishes, Wishing and in Happiness. So you've got the 3 there. Okay, so let me put this back here. I'm just going to take this up because we didn't get this very straight, or rather I didn't get it very straight, but anyway, that'll do. And then bring our box back, and one thing I forgot to do is take our lid off and to reinforce here, and I've got a piece here of Just Jade that measures 6 inches by 6 inches, and I'm just going to put this inside just to reinforce the lid a bit because it's such a big lid. It could do with a little bit of reinforcement. So I'm just going to use some Tombow to do that, because then it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. And just pop that in there. Just give it a good press down, and that just gives our lid a bit more support. Okay, and then I'm just going to bring our belly band and bring it back over the top. And where's my dimensionals? Here they are. Now we're going to want our sentiment to go somewhere around here. So we know we're going to want a dimensional in from there, and we're going to want it to be in from here. So roughly like that. So we're going to want dimensionals between those 2 dots there. Which, as you know, I can't abide doing. I'll never tell if I've got all the backs off. So just stick. Okay, there we go. That's what we have so far. Let's get all these backings to one side at least. And then we're going to bring in some Just Jade ribbon, which is this gorgeous ribbon here, and we're going to tie a bow. Okay, so we managed the bow at last, and now we're just going to stick it down with a glue dot. And my glue dots are coming unwound as well. So let's see, put that down with a glue dot, clear all this mess away. There you go. There you go. What do you think? I'm really proud of them. I really think they look great. I'd be really chuffed to get a present in the box like that. I hope you would too. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want any more information about this project, supply list, links to my online shop, etc., it'll be all on the blog post on my website. And the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you once again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.